Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at the Firefield Nightfall 2x24 Night Vision Monocular. Alright, I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of fans of Gen 3 and Gen 4 Night Vision on here telling me something like this really isn't worth it. Well, of course Gen 3 or 4 is better, but sometimes dropping 2 to 4K isn't in the cards for everybody. 100 yards max range with an IR illuminator, which is what Gen 1 is usually rated for, still better than trying to see in the dark without any assistance or giving your position away with a flashlight. So in short, some capability is better than none. Now I have a Gen 2 Plus unit. This I bought at a gun show recently just to test it out. It was a boxed unit that had been sitting on a shelf for a long time, and they sold it. I think paid $40 for it. It's brand new. They're generally $160, $140, depending on where you buy them. It is brand new. I mean, it's probably batteries weren't installed in it. It was still in packaging and everything, so it looks to be in good shape. The only thing it didn't come with was the lens cleaning cloth, but it has the lanyard and the packaging. Okay, it runs on 2 AAA batteries, and those are back here. Let's get the box out of the way so we can focus on the product. Those are back here. Okay, pretty simple, common batteries. And it's got a little mount under here for a tripod, which kind of helps. Now, it's not going to win any awards for long-range viewing. Again, it's a Gen 1 device. It's got 2 times magnification, but honestly, what it lacks in distance, it makes up in clarity. Because for a Gen 1 unit, and I think this is a Gen 1 Plus unit, the imaging is very clear. And we're going to take it outside in the dark and take a look. I'm also going to try it in the garage in the dark here, and we'll see how it works. So basically, these are a compact, ergonomic frame. They're really easy to hold. I mean, I like the feel of it. It's got a nice feel to it. It's a really, really smaller unit. My other Gen 2 unit, Gen 2 Plus unit, is a lot bigger. It's got a field of view of 25 degrees. Its resolution is 36 lines per millimeter. It's not huge, but it's a heck of a lot better than most Gen 1 units. Pretty much, it's a simple little Gen 1 unit. And again, if you have nothing, something like this can help you see in the dark. If you're going out for hunting or something like that, and you need a spotting scope, something like this might work. It does have a very good illuminator. Now, a word on illuminators. This is a red UV light, okay? And IR illuminator, I'm sorry, it's RR light. It's basically glows red, and it will give away your position to people using night vision. So if you're using this, you're not fully invisible, okay? If somebody a couple hundred yards away with a Gen 3 unit is looking, they're going to see a big white flash of this light. So that's something you need to remember. You're not totally invisible. And again, it's not a $3,000, $4,000 unit. But for a start in night vision, here's my advice I give. If you want to start out with a good Gen 1 unit, and I've seen a lot of the Gen 1 units, I've seen the digital ones too. The digital ones I don't like at all. If you want to start out with a good unit, this one is pretty good. I've actually had very good luck with Firefield stuff. And then you save your money for something better, okay? If you already have something, if I wasn't doing YouTube reviews, I wouldn't have bought this because I have a Gen 2 Plus unit. So, all in all, I'm pretty pleased with it for what it does. Now, another thing about Gen 1 tubes and some of the older tubes, you'll notice some black spots on the image. They're called artifacts. It's usually an image on the intensifier tube. It's just a result of the manufacturing process. They don't affect the performance of the unit. It's just how it is. And higher generation units have fewer artifacts. So again, the argument for a better unit, definitely. But if you've got zero night capability, this is kind of handy. If you want to keep an eye on your property, if you're looking for potential burglars or trespassers or whatever, and if they're not using night vision, and if they're dumb enough to use a flashlight, you're really going to see them. And it's got a little protective lens cap I forgot to mention there. You don't want to open this in daylight because you'll ruin the tube. So it just has a little pinhole there to look through to test it in daylight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it up in my garage. I'm going to focus on something fairly close, and we're going to take a look on it. I got to use my phone because the DSLR won't focus on it. So I got to use my phone, but I'll give you a look and see what it looks like. and then we'll take it outside at night and we'll see what it looks like. All right, you'll have to excuse my hand bouncing around here. This is in total darkness with the IR illuminator. And I'm getting a little bit of the fisheye effect with this, but it really doesn't have it when you look through it. And this is about 10 yards away from those fake logs over there. I'm going to try and stabilize this because I'm bouncing all over the place. But you can see, I mean, if I'm looking through that, and again, this is my cell phone, so you can't really see as well, but you can read that package there that says Duraflame. And it's kind of, it looks funky on here because of the camera. See if I can move it closer. There you go. That's more of what it looks like when you're looking through it with your own eye. Anyway, we'll test it outside now. All right, so you can kind of get an idea of what this looks like. Sorry for the crummy video. It's the best I can do on this DSLR with pushing it right up against the lens. And there it goes out of focus. So anyway, that's the Firefield Nightfall 2x24 night vision monocular. It does have a nice long runtime. I believe it is, I wrote it down and now I can't find it, 72 hours of battery life using the intensifier tube. And again, it is not, Gen 3. It is not top of the line, but for a budget-minded prepper that wants some night vision, or even an introduction to it, while you save up and buy something better, this unit is a pretty darn good unit. It's way better than the ones I've messed around with before. So anyway, thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.